continuation in your thought process. You remember, okay, sir had taught this. Then only when I say about closing, you can connect it basically. After that, then directly we'll jump to the closing, right? Pankaj, or if every one of you have PDF, you can open, or Pankaj will share PDF for you. Pankaj, can you share PDF? Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Pankaj. Can you quickly move to the next one?
Sir, just 1 second, sir. 1 second.
Yeah. No issues. Take your time. First of all, how is everyone here? How are you guys? So all good?
Sir, what about you, sir?
I'm good.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
good.
Doing superb, sir.
In lockdown, all of you are safe. Family is safe now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nice to know that. Okay, see, we did an awesome thing during presentation workshop. Everybody can write their name and their city in front of their name. It is fun, to know who all are from which city, right? I think we implemented that in presentation workshop. We can do it in these sessions also. It would be nice to see from where all people are attending. Just your first name followed by your city. Fine? Yeah, Pankaj, can you move to the next one quickly? And there are few people who are joining these kind of sessions for the very first time. For the benefit of them also, I'll make sure that I'll quickly revise. Pankaj, can you play the next one? Yes, thank you. Synopsis, part 5. See, this is the session of part 5. You are well aware. Fourth one was the presentation. Third one was invitation. Second one was types of, the way the business has to be built. And the first one was why network marketing. All right? Fine. First thing, what we understood about follow-up. So everyone can see here. You can just go through it, right? Follow-up is not a process. It is a process. It is not a one-time activity. People think that, okay, I spoke with one of my friend. He didn't join. So over. That's it. Not necessarily. It is a continuous process because you build relation into it. And I have even mentioned specifically, it will end the moment the prospect is converted into sale. That means if he has not converted into sale, the follow-up keeps continuing as long as you are there in the company first, right? Next, there are two types of prospects whom you deal with in this industry. One is optimistic, that is the one who believes first. You just give them the opportunity, they are able to connect and they believe your words and then they achieve it. But there are certain people, pessimistic, who say that, okay, you achieve first, then I will see. With those kind of people, never lose your contact. Never ever lose your contact with those kind of people. Because it is something like, there are two people who are praying God. God, please bless, it is not raining, please bless me with rain. They are praying God for rain. In that, one person is just praying, another person has prayed and is going and preparing the field. Because when you have prepared the field, that is when the opportunity comes, the rain comes. That is when it is useful. If you are simply praying, it is useless. So same thing with follow-ups also. You are keeping the connection with the guest or the prospect. When the time comes that he realizes after 5 months when he sees you successful, that is when he reaches out to you. Otherwise, what happens most of the time, you would have ignored that person and that's it. Relationship is gone. Then how will you try to reconnect after you achieve? You will never get to know that what you have achieved or not. Fine? So two types of people. Follow-up is all about converting question mark to exclamation. That means people come with lot of doubts, question marks. You convert them into a wow factor. After you assist them with solutions by putting some questions, not by just answering, by putting some questions. Follow-up is finding a way through numerous obstacles created by the prospect, right? And I have shared one story, you remember, where there is not a story, an instance. Kaun Banega Karodpati, that he wanted to meet his girlfriend and suddenly he calls in the form of KBC. I think all of you can relate, correct? Where there is will, somehow you will find a way. He keeps putting some obstacles, you cruise through it. Next, follow-up is assisting the prospect to take a decision through clarification. Yes, they are not ready to take decision because somewhere their mind is not, completely, or they are not sure or they feel that will I be able to do. So you start giving clarity. Eventually when there is a clarity, you help them take a decision. Yeah, next one, Pankaj, quick. Pankaj?
Sir, yes, sir.
Can you please quickly move it? Next one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. I will just take certain names. If people can unmute yourself and read for me, okay? So I will take Bhagyashree from Bijapur. Quickly, can you read the first one? Follow protocol. Then I'll take names. Immediately, everybody should follow this, okay? Yeah, Bhagyashree, quick.
Yes, sir. Feel, felt, found, sir.
Okay, and in front of that, I've written something.
Yes, sir. Feel means empathize, felt means experience, found means solutions.
right? Okay, simple. You are empathizing with this problem. Simply you're telling, hey, what problem you are telling? Yeah, useless fellow. You can't say like that. You need to empathize first with him. Okay, you are going through this, no problem. Even though it may be silly doubt people come with, you can still be calm, empathize with them, understand their problem. See, there may be with genuine problem. Many people come with genuine problems. And there are few people who simply come with nonsense, but there are many people, there are majority of the people who have genuine issues. Because they don't believe in themselves, that is why the doubt comes into picture, right? Empathize, then share your experience that what you had also gone through, then you found a solution basically, which will help them declutter their thought process, right? Next one, okay, some people are switching off their camera because they're thinking I'm going to call them. Okay, Vijay, you are there, Vijay? Vijay from
Yes, sir.
Bangalore? Yeah, quickly.
Yes,
The next two things I want you to tell.
Prerequisites.
Yes. Please read
Present
it for me.
yourself in best possible way. Be well informed about prospects' objections.
Before we go to any follow-up, present yourself in the best possible because you are going there to solve their problems. If we ourselves look like we are in problem, why will he listen to you? You are only going depressed, you are only going with not good dress or, the basic presentability. Presentability doesn't mean just, dress also. It is your attitude, the way with the confidence which you go. Correct? That is one of the prerequisites. And be well informed about prospects' objections. If you are well aware what is their doubt, you need not answer it directly. You can find an alternative way to answer that question. You remember? Yeah, very nice. Yeah. In fact, one of my friend, it so happened. You always take the third reference to solve his problem. Because most of the time, I will tell you, when people share their problems and you solve them, there is an ego issue also. They think that their problem is the biggest problem in the world and how it got solved so easily. So it is always suggested that don't solve people's problem directly. Always solve through a third party, or maybe from your experience as well. Right? Yeah, Vijay, continue. Next one. Vijay, can you continue quickly?
Sir. Yes, sir. Every follow-up is driven by three factors: dream, fear, FOMO. FOMO means fear of missing out.
Simple. For this, I had given an example of joining Bollywood. You remember? If somebody,
Yes, sir.
my father's friend comes and tells that if you get
Yes.
six packs, that will drive me to go to fitness. Otherwise, maybe though many people might be telling, go, join gym, we never join. Some solid dream is required to convince me. Second,
Yes, sir.
the fear also. If you don't do, right, the 30-year-old guy, he's got a heart attack. That fear will drive me to do this. Now, people have literally become fitness conscious post-COVID simply because they understood the value of immunity. Yes or no? So
Yes,
fear.
sir.
The third is fear of missing out. That anything majority people are doing, and if you are not doing, you always feel bad. Now, for example, the trend of lately, if you've seen in youngsters, if they are into crypto or trading, and they are posting on their status, you start feeling that, what am I doing in my life? Fear of missing out. Same thing applies to travel. Most of your friends are traveling, they are updating travel photos. You feel, what the hell I am doing? It is a very natural human factor that anything majority people are doing, you start feeling I'm missing out. That is one more factor.
Yes,
and this
sir.
is not just in network marketing. These three things are used generally in any marketing, in any sector for that matter. Right? Next one.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Vijay.
Follow-up. Okay.
Purniva from Bagalkot. Quickly.
Follow-up happens in two scenarios. You're making follow-up of your personal prospects, or one more is you're supporting your downlines in taking follow-ups of their prospects.
Okay, very good.
And if-
Simple. No, I'll come to that. Let me just throw some insight on this. Now, see, there are two scenarios. Simple. It can't be a third scenario. Simple scenario is that you are taking follow-up for your own guest, your own prospect, or
Yes.
somebody has invited you to take follow-up of their prospect. So, in both the
Yes.
cases, your attitude will be different. I'll tell you, because if it is your friend, you can't talk very professionally. Hi, man, how are you? See, he's your friend. Now, don't try to be artificial in front of him while
Yes.
taking follow-up. Right? First, simple two request, my dear Akshay. Simple two request. Please switch off your mobile phone. And if you have any doubt, keep it with you. I'll answer at the end. See, don't be formal when you are taking your own prospect follow-ups. But if it is a third person, yes, you can be professional with that. And you should be professional, in fact. Because he doesn't know you. Correct? That is the meaning of follow-up happens in two scenarios. So we need to be very clear with whom, what we should do. Right? Purnima, please continue.
Yes, sir. 5 major problems or objections, or it may be excuses from the prospects. First one is lack of money, or it may be lack of time. They may not be confident if they can be successful or not. Karke. Or the next one is parents, or it may be siblings, or it may be spouse not allowing to do, or it may be negative perception.
Right? So I'll not go deep into it again. If I know you know it, it will take a lot of time. But
Yes.
these are the major. I would call it as not problem. Yeah, genuinely some people have problem. In this case, genuinely one or the other, few people have problem. Majority of them have this problem that not confident if they can be successful. Majority is this. Why? I told you, right? When you talk about big dreams, anything that you can't believe, it is always a scam. Remember this. Anything that you can't believe, you consider it as a scam. How could that fellow earn so much money? Agree? But same thing applies to a person who is below you also in financial status. For him, he feels that, hey, this guy somehow he has made money. Anything which is not believable for your mind, you always think that that is out of the league. Either that fellow is a genius or that fellow is a fraud. This is what is the general mentality of human. That is why most of the people, they are not confident. And second one is negative perception. So this particular thing, everyone have to understand that most of the time it is excuse only, but they are genuine. Yeah, the people are genuine. It's not that they are not genuine. You have to figure out and then connect. Right? You don't have to make them feel also that what an idiot you are. Right? Always make sure that the doubt is idiotic, not the other person. Fine? Next one, Pankaj, can you move? Next slide, please. Yeah. Rangarajan, can you tell the quick types of follow-ups? Rangarajan from Mysore.
Sir, internet follow-up, upline follow-up, aggressive follow-up, emotional follow-up, group follow-up, silent follow-up, and accidental follow-up.
Okay. One word I'll just tell. Internet follow-up is what? Simple. The moment you give presentation, you are immediately showing them in digital world. Why? Because whatever you said and whatever they see, whatever they hear and whatever they see, when there is a match, there is an absolute belief generated. They heard something from you, they saw it. There is an absolute belief generated. हाँ, ये बंदा सही बोल रहा था, यूं correct आग ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದ, ये सही बोल रहा था, बिल्कुल मैं देख रहा हूँ इंटरनेट पे. Same thing vice versa. Somebody sees something, then they hear. That also reconfirms. That is what is general human psychology. Right? So internet follow-up has to be used usually just after presentation. Right? Next is upline follow-up, which I already told that you need to take certain you basically act as a coordinator or a mediator. You ensure that both the parties come and meet in a very good place. Small things I had shared with you. I can't go in detail, right? Next one, aggressive follow-up. Aggressive follow-up, where there is negative perception, you ensure that you raise your voice and make them understand. Correct? You doesn't solve their problems when they are, trying to be, trying to pull you down. That is when you put across a statement. Dude, I told you, remember? What did we discuss there? Repulsive attitude. Repulsive. You need to repel those people. Excuse me, I don't want you to join. In fact, if you want also, I would not let you. When you repel people, they come to you. Don't try to get into convincing mode. That is what I'm trying to tell you. With people who have absolute negative perception. That's where aggressive follow-up comes into picture. Or one more category. You remember? You told one friend and this fellow goes and tells everybody that not to attend this meeting. Correct? Who creates negative perception among your friend circle. You call them, you wish them congratulations for joining our organization because you are doing the same thing in a negative way. I am doing the same thing in a right way for which I am generating income. What about you? Thappad kayega 2 saal baad when I achieve. You remember that explanation which I gave? Correct? This was about aggressive. Emotional follow-up. Yes, there are some people who are very genuine. See, I have given these words simply because sometimes it is the frameworks which you have to understand. But it all comes through experience. To make you understand, I have classified into different types of follow-up. Otherwise, it was not required, I'm telling you. We don't require this kind of follow-up. Just to make sure you understand, this was classified basically. Emotional was anyone genuinely has some problem. You sit, you put a hand on him, and make him understand. No problem. What is the issue? Please share with me. Right? Next is group follow-up, right? That their FOMO comes into picture. Silent follow-up also, phone, your best friend. And accident follow-up, after any conferences. You meet up, you open your laptops, you sit, you convey. Because sometimes if you convey directly, people have ego. They don't accept it. At the end of the day, what is the purpose of this follow-up? To make your friend or a prospect to take a right decision in his life. That's it. Nothing else. And I put a disclaimer in follow-up section. And what was the disclaimer section? If your intention is clean, if your intention is to help others, then only use tactics or techniques, whatever you call. Otherwise, you are not authorized to use any techniques or tactics. If your intention is that, okay, somehow I need to make sure I sell him off products and say tata bye-bye, I will not support him a year after. If that is the kind of intention you carry, then my suggestion is that never ever apply all these techniques. Alright? Fine, thank you so much. Pankaj, you can just take it off. Okay, so everybody is clear what all we discussed previously? Right?
Yes, sir.
Now, before I start follow-ups, the art of closing of sale, today it is a very small topic. We don't require 2 hours or something. It is just a 20-30 minutes topic, right? But it is very important. Because I know that you would have clarified all the doubts, last push, right? When you want to ask that money. I'm speaking very raw, in a raw statement, that when you want to ask money, means you want to close an order. Right? When you want to close a deal, how do you close? That is where somewhere we get stuck. And that factor is very, very important. I'll take 20 minutes for it. After that, today, we are going to do something. Because whatever sessions we have had, I know that a lot of questions had come. I was not able to answer. Today, I'll be taking a lot of questions. For almost 1 hour, it will be a question and answer session. And best thing will be, we'll be learning from each other. That I'm very sure everyone who has attended presentation workshop would relate. Right? Because it was more than learning from me. You learned from everybody. It was a community learning. It was a peer-to-peer learning. It was learning from all across India, not just from me. All right? Okay. Before we proceed, quickly, who all attended the presentation workshop? Can I see the hands quickly? Your digital hands. Because many of you have, okay. Okay, anyone who wished to share their experience in last 5 days, how have you been able to implement? See, that day already you have given me the feedback through your Instagram stories or personal messages to Mr. Pankaj. Even you have DM'd me personally. I was really happy to see that. But what I want to know is not about the event. Event went well, awesome, I know that. But what I really want to know is how have you been implementing it in last 5-6 days in your presentations, and how has been the turnaround? Any changes? Have you sensed it? Anybody who wants to go first? Who have attended quickly? Anyone? Or you want me to pick?
Sir, it
Who is
was
this?
an amazing session, sir.
Yes, Rangarajan, please.
ಸರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಫ್ಯಾಬ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಈಗ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಅದೊಂದು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಸರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ ಸರ್. ಹಂಗೆ ಮನೇಲಿ ಈಗ ಲಾಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಇದ್ರು ಮನೇಲಿ ಹಂಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಹಂಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ತಗೊಂಡು 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, that last talk of 10 minutes self-esteem, you remember? Now see,
Yes, sir,
everybody
yes, sir.
understood the power of the time frame in which you should talk. The problem with people is they go on speaking. You need to know how effectively to speak in that limited time. Okay, for all those people who didn't understand Kannada here, I will just convert whatever Mr. Rangarajan said. We discussed something called FAB model. FAB stands for, and that came during the product section or middle section. You remember? It came in the product section. FAB, features, advantages, benefits. You don't have to tell features to people. You have to tell, but that is not of much importance. The most important thing is about the benefits, what they get. And what he said is that he was able to take all his company's products and create FAB. What are the features? What are the advantages? What are the business model? Yeah, Rangarajan, I think you have shared me on Instagram also. Yes, I went through that. That's a very nice thing. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Yes, anyone else wants to go quickly? Another 3 people, that's it.
Sir, Vijay from Bangalore.
Yeah, Vijay. Yeah, Vijay, please.
So, yes, sir. The first thing which I implemented was that first 60 seconds in the presentation. Trust me, sir, it helped me a lot. So, our first 60 seconds that commonality find out ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ all these days. So, after finding that commonality, it became much easier, to convey the point, sir. And this is the first one, sir. And second one, to how to that that graph of that presentation. ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರಬೇಕಂತ ಸರ್, that I planned and I implemented, and we are well aware of what we are doing now. So before there was small doubt. ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಸರ್ there was small doubt whether I am correct or guest is correct. So ನಾನೇನೋ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ನ, that kind of some insecurity feel ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Now I am well aware, yes I am doing correct, ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, that mistake is from guest, ಆ ತರ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. that is the best two things I implemented.
Thank you so much, Vijay. Quickly to throw one line insight on this, we discussed that first 60 seconds will decide. First 60 seconds will decide whether your presentation is going to be a hit or a flop. One. Second point he mentioned, in that first 60 seconds, you need to bring a commonality where you crack, or you, in simple words, you break the ice. He gets connected by asking 2-3 questions. Like, Acha, you're doing engineering. Electronics and communication, even my younger brother is doing. Somewhere you have to find that commonality. You're from this place. Somebody says that I am from Maharashtra. Suppose I'm in Karnataka. Somebody says I'm from Maharashtra. Wow, man! I still remember I had come to Nasik. Awesome vada pav, something connecting. Getting my point. If somebody says that I'm from Agra. Wow, Agra, man! One is Taj Mahal, as usual, and one more thing is Agra Peta. Very nice, tasty sweet, which is from Agra. So that's how you can connect. If somebody says I'm from Hyderabad, I still remember I had come to this Hyderabad. There is a paradise biryani I had, man, awesome biryani. Connected. Any commonality has to be brought. That is where the trust. Yes or no? The trust is established if you bring that commonality. Good, Vijay, what you are doing. I'm very happy to hear that. Okay, anyone else?
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Anyone else who wants to take up quickly? Another 2 people. That's it. That implementation. Or I will pick from the screen then.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes, who is this?
Sir, due to band, sir, I'm Bhaskar, sir.
Yes, Bhaskar.
Due
Please.
to low
You're from?
bandwidth, I can't switch on the video. From Nellore, sir.
Okay, Nellore. Yeah, please, tell me.
Yes, sir. Firstly, it was an amazing session, sir. I learned a lot, and I can see changes in my presentation and lot of things, sir. In my pitch, before I used to stay in one single pitch. That means in a medium pitch. But now I can change it wherever required and expressively. Sir. I can present in my own way, and yes, sir. I am getting a lot more sales than before, sir.
Okay, very happy to know that. So for those guys who are not understanding this, pitch, you need to identify. Like you remember, the singer always finds the pitch first. High pitch, the middle pitch, or the lower pitch. Your voice, you should identify the pitch and then start modulating based on that. Correct? You have to identify your pitch. Either you should not scream and talk, nor you should be so down and talk that people feel that it's a dead meat, it's a dead soul. Right? You need to be you need to identify that, and then wherever you want to raise the voice, where you want to be a little aggressive, that's the voice modulation part. Okay, thank you so much, Bhaskar from Nellore. Anyone else? Last one. Any girl? Shruti Reddy from Hyderabad.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Hello. Yes, sir. There is lot of improvement, like starting the presentation with lot of excitement, and also the changing in the pitch model. I have also implemented that. One more thing which I started is investing on the self, sir, like grooming activities and all. This
Okay,
which
very nice
I
to
have
know.
already started implementing, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Last one opportunity I want to give. Who wants to grab it? Before we proceed, whoever has attended the presentation workshop, quickly. One person. Don't hesitate. See, this is a community learning. We are here to learn from each other, right? Don't hesitate at all. Hesitation should be kept. And I'm speaking about sales today. Closing of sale.
Sir,
Yes.
myself
who is
Tarak,
this?
sir.
Yes, Tarak. From which place, Tarak?
Visakhapatnam, sir.
Yes, Tarak, please.
Sir, after your presentation, I started knowing about their dreams, sir. So that I can connect with him in every part of the presentation, sir. Like, I can connect every part of the presentation with his dreams, so that I can convey easily, sir. Like,
Okay.
yes, sir.
And any other implementations during the presentation?
During the presentation, sir. Yes, sir. Like expressions and everything, I implemented very like I didn't. I
No problem. Tarak, come on. It's okay. See, we are here to cheer you. This is
Yes.
such platform who will not comment LOL, ROFL, ROFL. Huh? We will not, nobody will make fun of you. That is the beauty of this industry, you know. Everyone will encourage you. And I'm happy that you took up this initiative. See, already you have started getting claps there in comment section. Yeah, Aniket is telling mostly body language is important, sir. Yes. Yeah, those people who didn't get chance or your bandwidth issues there, you can just type in the comments what all you have implemented. See, I'm not asking about the session. Session was awesome that you have proved it. I didn't prove it, you prove it. Because 8 hours you sat in front of laptop. That is the biggest achievement I'm telling you. Right? Though you guys were appreciating me that I stood in front because it was all standing session for me. But trust me, standing is still okay. Sitting there for 8 hours was not a joke. And you guys have proved. So, how have you implemented and what is the result? If you want, you can just put across in the comment section. So that there is a peer-to-peer learning. Others also understand a little bit whatever is possible. Right? Okay, guys, without any further ado, quickly we'll jump into today's session, Art of Closing Sale. The first thing we all have to understand is that in follow-up, you are clarifying doubts. As I said that a guest is throwing a lot of obstacles, he's creating a lot of obstacles. You are cruising through by providing certain sometimes solution or even making him feel that that question was actually stupid. Means you don't tell it, you make him feel that it was very trivial. I could only found that solution. You make him feel that. But what is the final thing? Final thing is he has to buy the product. He has to accept your idea. He has to accept your solution. He has to be a part of your organization in simple words. And he has to join your journey in this business. That means that last touch, it's called finishing touch. How much ever building you build very nicely, very strongly, but if you are not able to give that last finishing touch of painting, that building looks absurd. It looks haunted. Correct? So it is very important. We need to understand that last closing takes hardly 5 to 10 minutes. That's it. You don't have to too much, push somebody. As I said that you don't have to convince someone or convey someone. You need to be in the balanced way of conversing. And this also continues with the conversation. Now, first what we need to understand is that during during closing, a final selling or what you call a deal takes place. But the only difference is who is selling whom. What we all need to understand is who is selling whom. कौन किसको बेच रहा है. Finally, guest ने आपको excuse भेज दिया or you have sold an idea or a dream to that particular person. This is what the closing is going to define. Whether you have won or he has won. As simple as that. Don't tell that, sir, I was not able to sell. No, he was able to sell them. If you are not able to sell, he was able to sell you. Agree or not? He was able to sell you. As simple as that. With his excuse. So what we need to understand in this closing part is that a prospect should never feel that he is buying something. Are you getting for? Sorry. A prospect should never feel that you are selling something. He should always feel he's buying. Now tell me, suppose you are buying an iPhone. If you are buying an iPhone or any phone for that matter, if you are going and buying something, will you feel bad about it? When you are buying, you go to showrooms, you check out there. But when you see, I'll give you a simple example. You've gone to a mall, you've gone to Levi's showroom, you wanted to buy a jeans, simple. You went there, you wanted to buy, but that sales executive comes and tries to push you other 2-3 products. Sir, why don't you try this hoodie? Why don't you try this jacket? Trust me, most of the time we become a little resistant to it because he is trying to sell. But when you entered Levi's showroom, you went with an attitude to buy. There was no pressure at all. You were completely a free bird. You are absolutely, in your senses. You were very happy. You are not nervous. But the moment sales executive comes and start interrupting or interfering your shopping experience, though they think that is a good experience, but according to me, that is one of the worst experience. He should come not in the initial time. Initial time also if he comes, welcome sir, that's it. Today people are not idiot to check. They don't know. They will walk around the showroom. They will figure it out. If they are not finding it, if you sense, the executive should be able to see. If he is not able to find what he is looking for, that is when slowly just approach. Don't even ask. But when you go to mall or any showroom, the problem with most of the sales executives is that directly they come, they stand there, they're watching. Sir, what do you want, sir? They're not giving that space to enjoy the buying experience. You feel that he is sitting on my head trying to sell something. Now, same thing applies here in network marketing. When you are closing the sale, the last push, he should feel that he is going to buy. And that is possible when you carry a different kind of attitude here. Here the attitude comes into picture. Now, what do you call yourself like when you are giving presentation or when you are closing sale? In simple words, are you calling you are going there as a salesman? Now, salesman doesn't mean that you are, see, everybody sells, okay? Everybody in this world sells, one or the other thing. The truth is that. But when you are selling, what do you feel? That is what defines your attitude, right? If you are thinking that you are so desperate, usually salesmen are desperate. Salesmen are more desperate. If you have seen, earlier, I don't know if not, I don't think now it happens, but earlier door-to-door selling used to happen. The way they literally used to request, na, sir, please le lo na. एक लास्ट बचा हुआ है सर, ले लो ना सर. Either they tell this way or they used to tell in the other way. What is that? Sir, आज कोई नहीं सेल हुआ है. Not even one sale. So you please start, sir. Are you getting my point? You will see a kind of desperation in them. When we were kids, they used to come to our house to sell encyclopedia. You remember the general knowledge books, encyclopedia, maps, atlas. They used to come to our home, and usually they used to push a lot. Now the question is, are you behaving like a salesman with your guest or your friend's guest? That is the difference. Now, what kind of attitude I used to carry is as an advisor, as a well-wisher, as an expert in what I'm doing, as a consultant. See, these words are very important. Remember this. Now, what do you call yourself? Now, see, somebody calls you, okay? I'll just give a relevant example. Somebody calls you, sir, I'm an LIC agent, sir, insurance agent, I'm calling you, sir. The moment he says agent, you make up your mind to repel. That is why if you have observed off lately in the customer service industry, they have started naming their sales executives not as salesmen. They either call as service advisor, insurance advisor, relationship manager, relationship executive. These words, there is no salesman word or there is no word agent, because that agent word has become too common these days, and people immediately have that repulsive effect. Are you getting my point? Now, similarly, when you are taking a follow-up of someone, are you going as a salesman to get that one sale, or you're going as an advisor to change somebody's life? How do you feel yourself is very important, because this all comes from attitude part here. Somewhere, even if you feel inferior, right? I'll tell you my attitude when I had a team of I think 18 or 19, way back in 2006. Just 18 team, okay? I went to IIM, Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, one of the most reputed institutes after IIM Ahmedabad, right? I went to a canteen. When IIM student came there to canteen, he had attended my, not my seminar, but he had attended one seminar. One of my downline had invited him there. Now, with a team of 18, can you believe, with a team of 18, no accomplishment, as such, there was no big achievements in mind. I went there, I sat in a canteen like a confident guy. Yes, for a moment, there was a little bit of sense of, nervousness or inferiority complex. It happens, right? It happens. But then I had made up my mind, what was the clarity in my mind, I'll tell you. He may be from IIM, I don't give a damn. He may be from IIT, I don't give a damn. I respect his intelligence, I respect his scores, I respect his knowledge. But अपने business का बादशाह मैं हूँ. I am an expert in this area. I have better experience of 2 months. 2 months only. I was into business only for 2 months. In 2 months, I had learnt more, so that IIM guy should shut up and listen to me. If he has to teach something about MBA, I will join my hands like this. I will fold my hands. I will listen to him. Because you are an expert in MBA. I am an engineering student. But when it comes to my business, 2 months, I know in and out of network marketing. I know in and out of direct selling. You shut up and listen to me. If you carry this attitude, right? There was a time, I'll tell you, I was taking seminar in Bangalore. It was a 1,500 gathering auditorium. Somebody came and told me, sir, one IIM professor has come to check. Right? I don't know. I was a gold diplomat in my company. So one diamond leader, he came to me and said, sir, one IIM guy from our downline only, he has invited. So do you know what was my response? So, okay, I appreciate. I'm happy that, we have such an intellectual audience. Thank you so much. Well, he was tensed. I don't know, why are you tense? He don't know. Sir, but he is into marketing field. You know what? See, I don't want to demean any profession, but the truth is that I am professor who may not have sold anything in his life. He has taught about selling, but he may not have the raw experience, ground experience of literal selling. He may teach me the theory in the best possible way. That I am not best at it. He is best. But when it comes to practical experience, he has to listen to me. He may give me the Western frameworks of business. He may give me various frameworks of how business is operated, how RBI functions, how various automobile sector, insurance sector, banking sector, because IIM is all about that. Or MBA is all about that, the business management, the business processes, the business system. Correct? In that he is an expert. I know it, I will respect it. But in my business, I just know that I am the best. And you know what? After that session, that IIM professor met me, he told, wow, what a seminar. Now see, that kind of attitude everybody should carry. So in closing of a sale, what kind of attitude you carry? Because closing is all about that. Because somewhere you will start hesitating in closing. Don't you think so? Follow up and all, it is a conversation. But last minute you have to tell him to take a decision, right? To make him buy. That is where you become so hesitant and you leave it an open-ended question and you walk away. Because you are not able to tell him to join. Because there is fine line between being desperate and fine line being, what to say, class, where you ensure that the sale is closed. And since you are not able to identify that fine line, what do? We succumb to it and just ignore that session. No, I want to avoid it because it looks very weird here. Right? So don't worry. Today in closing of a sale, first thing what we are going to do, we are going to make sure that we have that attitude of we are advising somebody or the consultant or a specialist or an expert in whatever you are doing. As simple as that. But not as a salesman. Fine. Second most important thing which I wanted to tell in this is that in selling, you need to be street smart. That closing of a sale, you need to be very tricky. What to say? That right word is actually street smart. You should understand, kahan kya bolu. That is what is called being conscious. You need to be very consciously, you need to be speaking. Bas bol rahe hain, nahi. Now I'll give you a simple example. Somebody gave a word chalak. Okay. Mr. Pankaj gave the word chalak. Yeah, you need to be street smart in simple words. Now simple example I'll give you. Once what happened, one guy was convicted, right, for his crime and he was in jail, right? He was in prison. Now suddenly he got a letter from his father. Now that you have gone to prison and I am very old, I am not able to plow my field. I am not able to plow my field if I want to sow the seeds. He wrote a letter, and do you know what he did? He wrote one letter. My dear dad, don't ever think of plowing the field. I've hidden a lot of guns there. He sent a letter. Now see, any letter that goes out of prison that is read by the jail authorities, the prison authorities. And just because he had written that, don't please plow the field because I've hidden a lot of guns there. Pistol gun, right? Immediately all the police went and they dug up properly. Right? Then father writes a letter. I don't know how. The police came and somehow they came and plowed the field and went. Hope you're getting my point. He was so street smart in encrypting a message. Right? That message was not for him. He wanted to get the work done. So similarly, in closing a sale, you need to be, this example is just to make you understand, thoda sa you have to be very street smart. Are you getting my point? And while closing, the best thing that happens, I'll tell you, is making sure, because see, what I've experienced in sales is that selling takes place in words. Correct? We are selling. Baat kar rahe hai na? Selling takes place in the words. But do you know when people buy? People buy in silence. People literally buy in silence. If you're continuously talking only, they will not buy. Means actual selling process is in words. You're talking, but actually people don't buy with your words. You need to then and there give that silence. And when that closing comes into picture, the silence is very important because you have put the ball in his court now. Correct? But what I have been observing in the industry is that few people tell me, sir, I gave a wonderful presentation. I clarified all the doubts. But somehow, you know what? They go outside and they ask friends and they become negative. Has it happened with you guys? If so, just give me thumbs up quickly. Has it happened with you? Sir, I gave a phenomenal presentation. Wonderful. It was classic. But I don't know what happened. In spite of telling all that, they went and asked some other friends. Now, how do I stop them from asking others? Correct? Now, see, yes, some people, what they do, they tell directly. Hey, don't go and tell others, sir. Now, see, this is absolute stupidity. In India, whatever you tell, don't do, they will do. That you have to remember this. Just remember this. Don't tell anything directly. I never told anyone till now in my entire direct selling industry journey directly. Network marketing is never about direct. Let me make it clear. Even if you want to scold your downline, don't scold directly. There are ways. Everything is indirect here. Because that's when people realize. Why? Because ego problem is there here. Nobody is bound by anybody here. You're not in a corporate hierarchy, corporate structure. Nobody is bound by fear here. Today you scold, Arey, bye-bye, Tata. Simple. Correct? Nobody is bound by these conditions. We need to understand that. Now what I used to do, listen very carefully. I used to tell them, okay, let me take one example of just, okay, in this case, Vijay. Let me take it as Vijay. So Vijay, I hope all the doubts are clarified. Okay, now I hope you're clear. But one suggestion, one important suggestion, because one friend did one mistake. Right? I hope you won't do that mistake. Unfortunately, he did one mistake. And in fact, not one friend. I have those 3 friends. I call them 3 idiots. Use this word idiots, I'm telling you. Or any other word. Right? Because what they did now, that is why they are being called idiots. So he will never do that. You're getting my point? If you have proved that these people are idiots, he was not going to follow them and call himself idiot. Don't tell him directly, don't do this, sir, don't do this idiotic. Rather than telling directly, I'll tell you something. See, all now we were discussing about dreams and clarifying doubts, but let me tell you about 3 idiots also in my life. I feel very bad for them, What happened? I gave a presentation to 3 of my friends, One friend, what he did? He directly went and asked his father, what? Daddy, what is your salary? Dad was like, why he never asked me, why he suddenly asked me? Dad, just give me 2 years, sir. Lamborghini will come, Lamborghini. Nicely, he got tight slap. Why? Why? Because, see, I know that dreams are important, but for parents, generation to understand what you want to do, it is very tough to, fathom. It is very tough to catch that. But what did this guy do? He went with an arrogance in front of his father and said everything. Everything means what? See, in presentation, what happens? You tell this much. They listen this much. They understand this much. They go and tell this much. Whatever you told, they will put into simply 2 words. Dad, I found one business. All nothing, we need to buy some products. Huh? We get some cashback also for that. Simple. Then we need to tell others. Or they will not even tell promotion or referral. They will not use these words. Nothing, Dad. All we have to do, you have to make people join over into your Lamborghini. All logic will fail when they go and tell this statement. You would have told beautifully this much, but the problem is human mind. You would have heard this much, you would remember this much, he'll go and tell this much. And what he got? He got a tight slap from his father. Then he tried to explain, but again, he knows only little, right? He won't be able to explain to his father. He lost this opportunity because of his stupidity. Don't you tell me Vijay, don't you think he's an idiot guy? He should have had some sense now. If at all he wanted to tell his father, he could have told in a different way, or he could have called his friend only. He could have explained in a better way, because he knew it. Now this way, indirectly you are telling, don't do the stupidity of going and, propagating in an idiotic way to parents. Because most of the youths, they would want to take money from their parents to start this business. Correct? So in that case, it is very natural that, right? That he will spoil this opportunity. Because father is going to fund him. Now from where we will raise the fund? Whatever, for 5,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees or 20,000, whatever he wants to start this business with. One is idiotic move. Second, there is one more friend, let me tell you. I feel very bad, He was so excited and ambitious that he went and told his 50 friends. And all made fun of him. Why? Same thing. Bro, get your 5,000 rupees ready. Some awesome products are there. 2 years, I'm telling you. Lamborghini. All 50 people laughed at him. And what happened? Very natural. He spoiled. See, it's okay. It's okay that he didn't join. I don't have any problem. But he spoiled 50 people's life. They could have got this opportunity in a beautiful way. They would have taken a well-informed decision. Because of it, half information, he spoiled 50 people's perception. Now see, by stating this, I told him, don't do this stupidity also by going and tell 50 friends. Bro, I got to know about this company, awesome it is. Correct, right? Now you only tell me, Vijay, he should have at least first registered himself, understood about this business, then he should have told, right? Then they would have definitely come to him. Rather than telling directly, I created a third person, that is an idiot person, to make him understand. As simple as that. At the end of the day, you need to convey the right thing, but you are using a different route altogether. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Don't tell directly, don't tell. If you tell don't tell to anyone, naturally what will happen? He will go and tell. And you will get a negative review, very naturally. Forget about this business. You take even cryptocurrency also. If you go and tell some friends, bro, you just arrange 1 lakh rupees, I'm telling you, in 2 years now, you will become Elon Musk. People talk like this, they just go mad with watching the trends. And it's so natural that people will respond in that. I told you, right? Anything that which they can't believe, it is always considered to be a scam in their mindset. Yes or no? So what happened? Now you made sure that the conversation between dad and son, the decision maker, is also avoided, unwanted. Second, he is not going to get the negative perception by asking 1,000 people whether to join and spoiling it. Third most important thing, you know what? I'll share one more, Vijay. I'll share one more. My God, this guy is an awesome idiot. Now you tell me, Vijay, if you have stomach ache, where will you go? If you have stomach ache, where will you go? To doctor or a lawyer? He went to lawyer. He had stomach ache, he went to lawyer. See, I explained him everything. If he had any doubts, he should have asked me, right? He went and asked his cousin who is in US. Bro, I found an awesome opportunity, bro. You tell me, shall I join or not? He took advice from the wrong guy. If he wanted, he could have asked directly. Third idiot. Now this third mistake which anybody can commit, you reduced it by putting it into that idiot section. Otherwise, most of the time people go and ask simply, unwanted. If they have any doubts, they could have come to you. Correct, right? Any doubts is there, he has to come to a person. See, I want to take an insurance. I will go and ask the insurance advisor, maybe another insurance advisor, if not the same insurance advisor. But I will not ask somebody, anybody and everybody, shall I take that insurance or not? Yes or no? Correct? So these three idiots, if you can, see whatever I'm sharing with you guys, don't do exactly the same way. I'm just giving you my experiences, because if you copy, then you will not be in your natural state. You will become more nervous. Don't do that. I've just given you this example. Now you try to figure out, you find your own way in conveying these three things. What is that? How to deal with your parents or any decision maker it may be your wife also. If you are married, it may be your wife. How do you tell your wife? Suddenly you will go and tell, hey, Rato Rat hum karodpati banne wale. All rubbish. Or same thing, wife goes and tells to her husband. Husband will shut up and be at home. What nonsense you are talking. Correct? For any decision maker you want to involve for funding, make sure that you give this example of not going and telling it in a weird way. And second thing is, if they don't want to spoil the surrounding market, the best thing is that 50 friends, he spoiled that life. Correct? This is something which will ensure that this sale is protected basically. I hope everyone is getting the point. This sale is protected. It will not get spoiled. All your effort, उसपे क्या बोलते पानी फेरना, correct? आपके मेहनत पे पानी फेरना. What is that the word? I hope I'm right. Correct? So that we need to take care, because you are putting a lot of effort. It's just that little bit you have to protect that guest from here and there. One more doubt people will ask immediately, or they may ask or they may not ask. I used to bring this also. Like, see, one more friend was there. He did one biggest mistake. He spoiled his trust factor amongst his friends. Do you want to know how, Vijay? Do you want to know? Yes, sir. Tell me. You know what he did? Instead of knowing it properly, he started informing his friends and preparing a virtual network. Right? Now, those friends also asked, okay, have you registered? नहीं भाई, पहले मैं सेट कर रहा हूं अपने legs को. So do you know what they said? अच्छा, तूने join नहीं किया अभी तक. You have not registered yourself and you are doing this nonsense. Okay, then we will also set our legs first. These guys started building network in air. And when you do this, it's so natural that people don't trust you. Correct? If we can make this bring this clarity, because people, because they don't believe in themselves, they tend to secure their legs by informing people. You will experience these kind of prospects as well, right? In simple words, your follow-up should be such that it puts trust and belief in that person that he can also do. The problem is that in India, the society has always put brakes on everyone who wants to think big. Not just society, your teachers also, your parents also, your relatives, everyone. Arey, itna mat bada mat socho yaar. That means anything of possibility, they always bring some negativity. Nahi, ye nahi hoga. You just try to tell something which they are not able to believe, they will always bring some negative element to it, which makes you feel, shit man, I'm useless, I can't do it. So they have heard so many kind of these things in their entire life that when you start telling them this beautiful opportunity, they tend to be a little bit repulsive. Arey, mere se hoga ki nahi? No, yaar, I can't do it. Correct? That's when you start putting that belief, right? So this, you have protected your sale. Now how do you close it? Simple 3 steps. Right? First one, involve him as if he's already is part of your business. By now, you should start involving him as your consumer, or what to say, the distributor, or whatever you call, right? Either he is a consumer already or is a distributor. Rather, I would say that you absorb him you treat him as he's already a distributor. How? Sit there, you tell, okay, see now let me explain it to you, Vijay. These are the products which are awesome products, which I already told you, correct? Now see, anyways, in order to start this business, you can start with 0 also. But at the end of the day, tomorrow, if you are not use the products, how will anybody trust you? Agree? So now 2 options, you can show him. One is 5,000 PV, 10,000 PV or BV. See, I know all of you are from different companies here, almost 16 companies you guys are here. So I don't know what terminologies you use, BV, PV, fine? You make 2 plan there. See, let me show you with this 5,000 BV. 5,000 means it may be some 5,000 rupees or 6,000 rupees, whatever. Or he may start buying products with 10,000 rupees. Now you need to show him, see, let me show you the conservative approach of starting this business. Listen very carefully, everyone. Use these 2 words. Conservative approach. Vijay, you want to start conservatively? Then I have one plan. If you want to start ambitiously, I have one more plan. You take that conservative approach of 5,000 BV or something. You show him the plan that, okay, you buy this 5,000 products, then what is the outcome of this? इससे तुझे क्या मिलने वाला है, first you need to show. Similarly, you are projecting the plan with the same conservative approach with the power of network. In 2 months, in 3 months, in 4 months, see, if we go on doing this conservative only, this can happen with you. Because I got to know that in most of the product-based companies, people are finding it difficult to have a clear-cut, see, because otherwise the people are joining with 100 rupees product. They become distributor with 100 rupees. If he has not used most of the products, how will he be confident enough to promote? 1. Second, if he is joining with a minimum ticket size, the issue is he is not serious. He thinks that abhi shopping kiya maine, ab kyun karna hai? Now let me tell everyone here, I know you might have registered with any of the direct selling companies with certain amount of money, okay? Certain amount of money means you bought certain products. But suppose in this business, all of you have invested 1 crore rupees. Tell me, your attitude will be same? Will you get demotivated? Will you crib over problems? You will worry about excuses of people? You will worry about tiredness? Will you worry about pain? Now tell me, why become so strong when you have invested so much of money? But today in product-based company, when I see people invest in, I would not call it investment only, when they start their business with 500, 100, 200 bucks, na, they become so conservative that they don't even realize जिंदगी में 3 चीजें बहुत important है. Investment of time, investment of money, investment of efforts, which I shared during the presentation workshop to everyone. Don't you all of you remember, right? These 3 investments are
Yes, sir, we remember.
Time, money, and efforts. But log, when their money is less, right, less invested, efforts is very less. They treat it as okay, ठीक है, एक side में एक है, ऐसा important नहीं है. And I have devised it little more. I'll go a little bit in depth. If these 3 things are important for your life, in direct selling, in that money part, another 3 things are important. I hope everyone remembers. Rangarajan, remember na? Bhagyashree, remember? Those 3 things: internal, external, and experience. Okay, I will take that liberty for 2 minutes and I'll explain it to everyone for the benefit, right? Now see, in investments, right, you have to ensure in network marketing, internally you need to be invested. That means you need to grow your mind. How is that possible? By making sure that you are learning from various sources. You are attending some workshops, you are reading books, you are learning from somebody's experience. You are exploring basically to ensure that internally you are very strong. And knowledge gives you that confidence actually. And along with that knowledge, the skills also come into picture when you are attending certain workshops. Agree? Internally you need to invest, and for that investment you need money, right? I'm buying the books, money is required. I'm attending some workshop, I'm taking some courses based so that I improve from internally. Now see, you are promoting your health product, suppose. If you are only not healthy, with what confidence you will tell others, you tell me? You yourself are not healthy. That means there is an investment with respect to your product also. But more importantly, there is an investment. Maybe you are doing yoga, you are attending yoga class in the morning, you are going to gym in the morning. That is also an investment. So the first investment is in internally. Second investment is externally. So you want to go and pitch a beautiful business plan, and you are going in an unpressed shirt which doesn't have a button, and you are carrying a 1 rupee use and throw pen with a torn diary. Now tell me, if that is not, is it a good investment? Why will anybody take you seriously if you're not valuing your own body? If you're not valuing your own personality, why will anybody value you or respect you? That is where the external investment comes into picture. I am not telling you to buy and go and buy branded clothes, invest a lot of money in LP or Van Heusen or Zara. I'm not telling you to go and buy expensive clothes. Whatever you buy, make sure that they're good. So that you look good, you feel good about yourself. Have a proper haircut, have a proper clean shave, or if you are even maintaining your beard, maintain it properly. बस लोगों को प्यार होना चाहिए आपसे देख के. You should be a magnetic personality, you know. You are telling, sir, I gave an awesome presentation. I couldn't close the sale. Why? Because he felt that you came to sell. He saw your attire. Na, I'll tell you honestly, I'm not demeaning anybody here, but my observation, whenever I call AquaGuard guy to come and fix my AquaGuard for maintenance, or IFB, my washing machine, the way they come, I'm telling you, I feel very bad. I know that they are going on extensive field work, they are going on bikes. So what? You can still present yourself well. I see their shoes, now literally I'm telling you, shoes, a black shoes would have become almost white shoes. How much ever poor you are does not give you the right to look poor, okay? You can't do a little bit polish your shoes or what? And his socks was literally, it is opening like this. The elasticity is gone. He is wearing from Stone Age. Hope everybody is getting my point here. See, you need, if you want to buy a socks, it costs you $50, a normal socks. ले लो भाई, 50 रुपए है. अपने औकात पे क्वेश्चन आएगा नहीं तो. And if that guy comes and talks to me very confidently, yes sir, what is the problem with you? I will consider him as the owner of IFB, owner of Samsung washing machine. But he comes like a salesman. When he tells something, I doubt him. When he tells, sir, this is gone, sir, this is gone, you need to buy, hey, somehow adjust here, how it has gone. But if that guy comes in a best dress and try to sell me, oh, he's an expert, he's advising me. Otherwise, he's a salesman who is selling me. That is why external is very important, I'm telling you. Second investment. Third investment is in your experience. Because in network marketing, you are giving good experience to people. You are investing on your downlines, on their birthdays, you are building relationship with people. You are going and having different sorts of experiences. That gives an inspiration for others. Right? 3 investments are very much required in network marketing. Now I'll come back to the topic. Why did I come here? Because people are joining with $100-$500 in product selling company, product based company. Now, कहाँ पे invest करेंगे अपने आप पे? They were not daring enough to start their business with good chunk. Then can they spend same money to learn? No, right? But if you invest 1 crore rupees, you are ready to spend 10 lakh rupees on your own on yourself. That is the attitude people generate when they get into business. But in network marketing, people are coming here as the same, ठीक है time pass करते हैं. नहीं. That is where we need to set their mind. Fair enough, everyone? Now, conservative approach. Coming back again. Conservative approach, ambitious approach. Conservative, you showed some plan, he is able to generate certain money. Then you you show a ambitious approach. What is that? भाई देख, जो तू करेगा वही और लोग तुझे देख के ही वो करेगा. And you only have the right. For example, in my company, I registered with family seats also. Okay, so that I could increase the multiple income. Simple. At the same time, my family can also do it. That is, we used to call it as compensation plan, full compensation, partial compensation. Now, if I am a guy who has taken full compensation plan, then only I have that right and authority and that command to tell others also you can do it. Agree? If the person has taken one seat or one registration, will he be able to tell others to do it? As simple as that. ऐसे ही conservative or ambitious. Then you can tell him, देखो, ambitious जो भी है, what I want you to understand here is, suppose you are buying the products worth 10,000 rupees or 10,000 PV, whatever. Then you show one more plan. How it will lift you to different tags. A car fund, bike fund, whatever you guys have, it will show how quickly you can climb that ladder in your business. Because all of you have different type of business model. I want you to today go after this session, sit, analyze, set two different, one conservative and ambitious. And conservative should also be a good one. Conservative का मतलब ये नहीं 500 से register. It should be at least 5,000 or 3,000 minimum. While giving presentation, when you set these kind of approaches, right? Now you are given choice between two, yes or yes only. And if 5,000 is also a good approach, even though you called it as conservative, if it is a good approach, you can always tell him, why you do one thing, you start with conservative only. See, you showed something big, but coming and settling it to small. This is very much acceptable to people. The problem with people is that you show conservative and then push him to. You convinced him for conservative and then, no, when you are doing only, do it this one. People don't like upselling immediately. Like as I gave an example, you went to Levi's, you bought something, then that sales executive guy came and said, sir, you buy this also. Now see, you are not happy. Correct? Rather, he should sell this and come down to this. That is why our human nature is, you see the MRP, then you see discount. So the discount price, that's why whenever there is MRP, if they want to give discount, they will make sure that they write MRP also. They don't erase that MRP. Because you make a comparison. जो 2000 में मिलने वाला था मुझे 1500 में मिल रहा है, 150 में मिल रहा है. No, it's not 150. Yeah, 1,500 rupees, whatever. You getting my point? So, take a conservative, take a this thing. That means you are helping him to take a decision now. Here you are not telling, are you joining or you are not joining? Are you buying or not buying? You are told, भाई तू आ गया है अभी, कौन सा अप्रोच लेना चाहते हो, कंजर्वेटिव और एम्बिशियस. सिंपल. नेक्स्ट, हाउ डू वी मूव? ओके, गुड यार, नाइस. नाउ लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग. ओके विजय, व्हाट विल डू, you go home now. See, listen everyone carefully. Okay, Vijay, you do one thing, you go home now, you arrange 5k, you are going conservative only or ambitious, you tell me, you decide, it's up to you. I have gone with ambitious. Okay, now if he says ambitious, quickly tell, okay, then go home. Srinidhi, can you mute yourself please? Yeah, thank you so much. Now immediately you go home. Guys, please mute yourself, okay, whenever you are asked, you do it, otherwise it cuts the flow. Okay, now what you did, you said, Akshay, you do one thing, you are going with conservative. Akshay, ambitious, go. Today only get it ready. You go and transfer it through Google Pay, or I'll send you the link, you make the payment and order the products. Done. And don't worry, tomorrow we are starting training. Don't worry, RC, I'm there now, we will work as a team. This assurance everybody wants, because everyone has this feeling, did I make a wrong move? In anything for that matter, anything you buy in your life, any college you join, any bike you buy, there is always this sense of feeling, did I make something, am I making I'm taking a wrong move? That assurance is required. And again I'm telling you, you can assure only when you are confident to support him. If you are not doing that, then you don't have any right to spoil somebody's life. Don't promise anything. Please write down everyone. Don't promise anything to anybody if you are not sure of delivering it. Don't promise or commit to anybody anything if you are not sure of delivering it. See, I've had a lot of difficulties in direct selling, I'm telling you. But the reason, do you know why I didn't quit? Ever. Any trouble. In one financial year, 2010, 2011, okay, let me make it public only, no issues. 2010-2011, my income was 40,000 rupees. 1 year income was 40,000 rupees. Can you believe? Who will continue here? I was a graduate. 2009, I had passed out from engineering. I had left 2 jobs, Cognizant and Tech Mahindra. Now tell me, 40,000. Who will not scold me? My family, everybody will be against me. Correct? But okay. In spite of that kind of situation, then how did I push myself? Simple. At any given point of time in my journey in direct selling, there was at least one person still active in my team. Now, how can I leave him and exit? He trusted me and came somehow in one of my seminar, or he might have seen my video. How can I exit? If everybody has quit, then at least relax, okay. Boriya bistar bando, shop close karo, shutter close karo, bye bye, tata. That is still okay. But still one person is there, keeping that hope on you. This has led me to make sure that I continued. And that's why if you have seen my 2013 video, the success came. Yeah, that 40,000 rupees, what was the year income? There was a time when I earned 40,000 in single month, single day also. Not month, not week, single day also I have generated 40,000. Right? That can happen with all of you. So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you are going to commit to people, ensure that that personal assurance is required. So if you are giving that personal assurance, make sure that you are going to assist them and help them. Okay? ऐसे नहीं कि join किया, बाद में you are not even lifting their phone. It shouldn't be like that. Alright? Okay. Now what I will do? Okay, yaar. Now see, I made him take a decision between buying only. Shall I buy with this much money or this much money? There was no decision, there is no discussion only about, or there is no choice between shall I join, shall I buy or shall I not buy. It was about shall I buy this much or this much. Now slowly how I will take into business. So Akshay, Vijay, do one thing. You go home, you order this. Tomorrow I'll take training. By the way, tell me, whom you want to give this opportunity first? Now hear my statement, everyone here. Whom you want this, to whom you want to give this opportunity first? This is where why direct selling is getting bad name is the kind of words people use. अरे कल किसको member कराना है? पकड़ के आ जाओ, लेके आ जाओ. These kind of nonsensical terminologies have ruined the network marketing, the beauty of network marketing industry. I've seen this some company heads also. Sir, हमारे members जो हैं, members, भाई ये members थोड़ी है, they are distributors. In fact, in my journey, I never called even distributors. We used to call associates. Even I stopped calling associates. I called leaders. I called every individual as a leader. I have 500 leaders in my network. I have 5,000 leaders in my network. I have 5 leaders in my network. Leaders. If not leaders, then distributors at least. Not members. Then you are only showing that I am doing member making scheme. क्या है member है? Take care of these terminologies. Right? Now what will I do immediately? Okay, to whom you want to give this opportunity first? Now try to understand what kind of thought I put in that person's mind. Because most of the people have this hesitation to sell. उसको लगता है मुझे कुछ फायदा मिल रहा है, तो मैं कैसे कर सकता हूँ? They are in this feeling that I am going to receive some commission, that's why I am selling. No! You may receive a small, minute portion of commission or incentive. But the truth is, he got an opportunity which can turn around his life 360 degree. That means he should be grateful to you, not you being grateful to him. Because he came and partnered with you. Because in most of the companies, maximum legs are kitna yaar? 16, 17? Maximum legs. The maximum businesses you can build. In some companies, it is complete generation plan. It is 16 legs, 18 legs. ठीक है, इतना ही है ना? 16, Hamid has written, right? And most of you have 2 binary or 4 or 8, whatever. That is why you are told to write 200 guest list. 16 तो आपको मिल ही जाएगा. Without him also, for him it is an important opportunity. So have this attitude. So what did I tell Vijay? To whom you want to give